This is Reed Seals for AM 1340 WGRV. I'm here with Circuit Court Clerk candidate in the Republican primary, Penney Davis. Penny, first off, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, first off, I was born and raised in the Greene County area. I graduated West Greene High School and took classes from Walter State. My parents are Rosemary and James Fair of Mohawk and Glenn and Tracy Barnard of Mossheim. My grandparents are the late Glenn and Ruby Barnard and the late Dave and Mary Livingston. I have two children whom I'm very proud of. My daughter, Kristen Davis, who is a small business owner here in Greene County, and I have a son, Eric Davis, who is a police officer for the Greenville Police Department. He's married to Tara McPeak Davis, and they have two sons, Emmett Jet Davis and Arrow Jax Davis.
So tell us why you decided to run for Circuit Court Clerk.
Well, I decided to run because our clerk was retiring, and I thought there was a need for someone in that position with experience, someone who knows how to go back and look at the books for old charges and fines that had been there before we went to computers altogether, someone with the most experience in that office and working with the court system. And I truly love my job. Also, back before Gil Jeffers retired, we had a bailiff who is now passed. His name is Paul Long, and he stayed on me the whole time Gil was there about needing to run for Circuit Court Clerk. So in a way, it's kind of in memory of him also.
And what are your plans if you do become Circuit Court Clerk?
Well, the first thing I want to do is to get everyone cross-trained for every job. I know they know a little bit about some of the jobs, but I want to get it where every person in there knows every job in case if the juvenile clerk is out, then somebody can go and just pick up where she left off, or if the criminal clerk is out, they can just go from there or whatever on that. And, you never know, and God forbid anything happen. If something happened to someone, somebody needs to step in and fill the shoes. So I just want to make sure everybody gets cross-trained.
Is there anything else you'd like to say before we go?
Oh, also, if you don't mind me going back just a little bit, the second part is I'd like to do some collections on past due court costs. And there's a way that we can do that, and that we can start collections on anything that's over 6 months old. Those collections can be turned into us, and we get to keep half of it in the Greene County area. That would go back into the general fund, and that's possible to help keep the taxes down some also. And then the last thing that I want to do, well, there's more, but another thing that I want to do is to utilize our computer system. Right now, we're set up to scan everything into the computers. And you can go online now and look and see what has been filed. You cannot actually see the document. So I want to be able to access that where anybody, wherever, can sit at their table, at their house or office, and be able to look at that document and print it off, which would also save money in the long run because they have to get out, pay gas to get to the clerk's office, pay a fee there. Then it saves the clerk's time. So that also saves money.
Anything else you'd like to say?
The only other thing I would like to say in closing is I'd like to thank my family and my friends, especially my husband, who has been there every step of the way, and the community for all their support and belief in me. And I would also ask that all the citizens of Greene County for their support and vote, and remember, experience does matter.
That was a Republican primary candidate for Circuit Court Clerk, Penney Davis. This is Reed Seals for AM 1340 WGRV.